expressed on this program are those of the participants and do not reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
BronxNet. Your voice, your views, your vision.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome to another show called Open, one and only show that opens up the Bronx and the world to you. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B. We got a great show lined up for you today. And coming up on today's show, we'll take a good look at the latest work of a talented young actress. We'll let you know who she is and what she's all about, too. Plus, we'll find out what one group is doing to allow our community to grow together. After that, we'll get a preview of an event highlighting the accomplishments of women in our community. Then we'll sit down with a group giving our youth a creative outlook for self-expression. And finally, we'll give you a cardio workout you don't want to miss. If you're up to it, we got it for you. All this and more is headed your way because we are now open. Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open, the one and only live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. We got a great show lined up for you today, but first, let's check in with our resident DJ Vince O'Bracy. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Dr. Bob McLee.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing today?
Good. I'm still dealing with some of the, the after effects of the building collapse.
Oh, right.
We're here filling in for Darren Jaime, and we left and went back over to help out downtown, and inhaling stuff down there. So
wow,
kind of got something going on in my chest right now.
Yeah, kind of tears down your system a little bit, right?
But we got a number of people celebrating birthdays today, right?
Yes, we do. We have the late great Nat King Cole.
Yes.
His birthday is today. One of our producers, Halsey, her birthday is coming up.
Hey, happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday, Halsey Paula. And also Tamar Braxton, her birthday is today also.
Yeah. So, and there was one other person who does, yeah, boy!
Oh, Flavor Flav! Flavor Flav!
Yes,
how could I forget Flavor Flav?
Yes, he's celebrating.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I think he was
happy
51,
birthday.
52 years old.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Still was the big clock and everything, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his signature. He's been doing it forever.
So are you going to do anything special for St. Patrick's Day?
Well, I don't have anything special planned. I'm wearing a little bit of green today.
That's brown, man.
Come on. It's like
I got a little bit of green in the tie. Look.
It's greenish. Yeah, I don't have anything special planned for today. I know, the actual parade is in the news because our mayor, Bill de Blasio, is not marching in the parade for certain reasons.
He's boycotting the parade?
He's boycotting the parade. I believe because the people that organize the parade, they don't support gay rights issues, which is interesting. Yeah. And it's kind of weird in this day and age. But yeah, they're banning people from carrying like pro-gay signs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, de Blasio wasn't having it. He's the first mayor to sit out of the parade, actually.
Would you prefer to be called Vince O or Vince Mick?
I like the O. I like Vince O'Bracy.
Vince O'Bracy.
I like that.
All right, we can use that.
And you're Dr. Bob McLee.
Mick Lee, Mickey Lee. All right, like Mickey D's.
Of course.
You got some good music lined up for
all the time. I got a great artist by the name of Troy Z. She's amazing.
Ooh, yes,
She's amazing.
she is. All right. So we're going to talk to her in a little while, okay?
Let's do it.
You got her music and everything?
Let's do it.
All right. Vince Bracy, give him a big round of applause, everybody. Thank you so much. Our first guest is a talented young actress, singer, and student, and she joins us today to share more about her upcoming film premiere. We welcome Troy O.Z. Troy Z, how are you?
I am good, thank you.
Good, nice to see you again.
You too.
Yeah, let me see. The first time I met you, you were about, 9, 10 years old?
10, yeah.
And you're about 12 now, probably? 12?
Yes, 12.
7th grade?
7th grade.
Ah, okay. So you've been doing a number of things. How do you fit this all in? You've done so much.
Well, yeah, I have, but I sometimes I get overwhelmed, but I always know that this is what I want to do, and I always work my hardest and try the best that I can. So.
Can you share a little bit about the 1982 film?
Well, it's set in 1982 in Philadelphia, and it's around the crack epidemic. And it's about a mother who gets addicted to crack cocaine, and the father tries to keep the families together from tearing apart.
Yeah. And now we see you on TV. You've done the Make the Grade public service announcements.
Yes.
We see you on PIX Channel 11. And, of course, we've been playing you here on BronxNet and some other stations. And you are a commencement speaker also? You're going around speaking?
Yes.
Ah, let me find out, Mom. She's on the speaking circuit, huh?
Yeah.
How do you like that?
I enjoy.
Are you comfortable with it?
Yeah, I am. I went to a school, PS6, and for Black History Month, and I just spoke about Martin Luther King Jr. and I spoke about the importance of education. So that was a lot of fun. And a lot of fun. Yeah.
Now you do both. You sing
And act.
and act. Which do you like best?
I don't really like anyone either best. I actually really like them both equally, and I want to do them both. So I don't want to just do singing or acting. I want to do them together.
Yeah.
If I'm not doing one, I don't want to do the
I
other
like
one.
it. Multimedia. Yes, indeed. All right.
Thank you.
Now, you have another film that you're working on in the summer of 2013.
Yes, the summer of 2013,
Yeah.
Advantageous. Yes, the director is Jennifer Pong, and it's set in 2041, and in that year it's a struggle for women, and there's a single mother who is making a fateful decision to secure her daughter's future. And I play Amanda. I'm not the daughter, but I'm her daughter's friend. She's a new kid to the school, and she's always like searching for friends, and she tries too hard to find friends. She's over the top. She's adopted. So.
Yeah. Oh, you had fun doing it?
I had a lot of fun.
Who did you meet?
Well, it stars Jacqueline Kim, Samantha Kim. It also stars Olivia Horton, who's my mom. So.
Mom, did you hear that? She is a film mom. So, but then you did 82 before that.
1982.
Who were some of the people on that?
Miss Sharon Leal, Mr. Hill Harper, Miss Ruby D, Mr. Wayne Brady, Mr. Quentin Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it working with those people?
It was amazing. I learned so much from them. Miss Ruby D, I felt really connected to her.
She took you in, right?
Yeah, we're both Scorpios.
Ah, look at you.
She taught me how to not just be, an actress and be a producer and a director and a writer. And Mr. Hill Harper, I learned a lot from him, and Miss Sharon Leal, and they were just wonderful to work with.
And Hill Harper's down to earth also, right?
Yes, he really is.
Yeah,
Very
I
chill,
like him. He's a nice
relaxed.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you have to do in order to prepare before you go on the set?
Well, for 1982, it is a director's story. So all I really needed for that was just the director. I just needed to connect with him and ask him about certain scenes and certain details. I think that that's really all the preparation that I needed for that.
Then you have your music career. Whoa. And you have a song, Brooklyn Girl?
Yes, Brooklyn Girl.
Tell us about that.
Well, it's basically a love song to Brooklyn because it's my hometown.
Brooklyn's in the house, yeah. In the
And-
Boogie Down Bronx.
And it was a collaboration written by me and Miss Angela Johnson.
Oh, yes.
So,
yes. Did you enjoy putting that together?
I did. It was a lot of fun. It's a very upbeat song, and it's fun to dance to, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I can get Helen to play some of that. You have some of that, Vince? Just hit me with like a little bit of that real quick. Yeah. Turn it up, turn it up. Woo! Give Troy a big round of applause. I like it, I like it.
Thank you.
Now, there's also going to be a house version of this?
Yes, there's going to be a mix, a DJ spinner mix to it.
Oh, look
It's
at
like
that.
a little remix and club mix, and it's going to be released soon.
I heard it was going to be released in April. I'm going to be one of the first people to get it. Well, you got to give Vince one too, so we can play it here on BronxNet for you, okay?
Okay.
Anything else happening in your life that we should know about?
Well, right now it's really school. I'm really focused on school. I just got accepted to the National Junior Honor Society.
Whoa! There we go.
Makes me
Give him a big
very
round of applause.
excited.
I like that.
That makes me very happy, and it's an honor for me to be accepted to that. And it just makes me so happy because I've worked so hard to get it, and the self-validation, and it's amazing. But right now, the big thing for me is school. I'm going to be going back into the studio, though, soon. And I'm working on some projects and some auditions,
So, but how do you shuffle all of this? I mean, school and,
Well,
sometimes you do it at home, maybe?
Well,
homeschooling,
yeah.
or
I mean, no, I'm not homeschooled.
You go to...
Yeah, I go to actual school. But like I said, it's just, I've always wanted to do this, and this is how I decided I wanted my life to be.
Yes,
So I'm very dedicated on it, and I want to keep on going down that path. So I just focus, and I just see my goal every time I feel like, oh, I don't feel like doing this, or I want to slack off.
Yeah.
I just see my goal, and I'm like, I need to get there.
Yes. So it's in here, it's in your heart. You're passionate about what you need to do, so you're going to make it all happen no matter what. What do you tell people that, you say, well, I have some things in my life that are just blocking me, There's things that I need to get around and get over or get under, and sometimes it makes them stop. And
What do you mean?
well, there's a lot of obstacles in life.
Yeah.
And a lot of youngsters, they're growing up in it, and they say, if something blocks it, they don't know how to get around it, they'll just stop. And a lot of people quit because there's that obstacle. But you have to have that drive and that burning desire and that motivation and that passion in order to continue to do what you want to do in life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I always feel that way. I always feel like I have to do the best that I can and give 100% all the time, and I need to always keep in mind that this is what I need to do. This is what keeps me going, and I need to remember that I need passion, and I do need motivation, because if I don't have that, then it's so easy to say, oh, I don't need this, right? And so I think that you do need motivation, you do need passion, you do need drive, because if you don't have that, then you're never going to get anywhere in life.
And I always see Mom and Dad and Rob Patrick with you every step of the way.
Yes.
They're right there behind you.
Yes, they're very supportive.
Now, there's a showing somewhere with Hill Hopper?
Yes, there's going to be a showing March 29th at 6:45 at BAM, the New Voices in Black Cinema Festival.
Yes. And March 29th, what time does that start?
6:45.
Okay, look. 1982 screening, March 29th, 6:45, everything's right there. 30 Lafayette Avenue in Brooklyn. And you go to www.bam.org /film 2014/1982. Yes, I like it. I like all the wonderful things that you're doing, and we're going to continue to follow your career. And thanks for everything that you've done for the Make the Grade Foundation and that you continue to do. Mom, thank you so much. You have a beautiful daughter. She's very intelligent. She's smart, and you're on the right track.
Thank you.
We love it. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Now, we're going to be looking forward to all of those things that you're doing, and we're going to be following your career, okay?
Thank you so much.
Brooklyn girl, give her a big round of applause. Troy O.Z.
Thank you.
Only for St. Patty's Day. Troy Z, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We have to take a quick break right here, but coming up, we'll find out how we can grow together. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I love being in classrooms like this one and learning new things. But I'm a Brooklyn girl, and I know school can be hard. It's demanding, and we kids have many distractions, lots of other things we could be doing. Sometimes even your friends may tell you that school isn't cool, that it isn't the place to be. Don't listen to them. There's nothing more important than education. It's the key to everything else. It helps us understand our world and be better people, better friends, and better citizens. So stay in school, and don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough or smart enough. Be a star, shine brighter than anyone else, and you'll make the grade.
This has been a public service announcement of the Make the Grade Foundation. Go to makethegrade.org to learn more.
Barry, time is running out. According to my calculations, 1 in 5 kids in America struggles with hunger. How can so many children face hunger when there's more than enough food to feed them all? You're right, Barry. We can help solve hunger by teaming up with Feeding America to get food to hungry kids in communities across the country.
Help Flint and the Feeding America network of food banks get food to the people who need it in your community. Find your local Feeding America food bank at feedingamerica.org/hunger.
Together, we're Feeding America.
A
single ember from a wildfire can travel over a mile. That ember can ignite and destroy your home or community. You can't control where that ember will land. Only what happens before it does. Visit fireadapted.org to learn how you can help protect your community from wildfires.
And welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee. Green Thumb provides programming and material to a number of community gardens. And on March 29th, we will host their 30th annual Grow Together Conference. Grow together, stay together, eat together. And joining us to share more are Kenneth Williams. I know that you're watching me because you want to make sure I say your name right. Well, Bilin Bahanu. Well, welcome you guys to the show. You're the outreach coordinator of Green Thumb, right? Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about Green Thumb and what it does.
Sure. Green Thumb is part of the Parks and Recreation Department that provides services to community gardens and urban farms throughout the 5 boroughs. Mm-hmm. Yes, there are farms.
Urban farms, yeah.
Yes, there are. There are people growing a lot of food in this.
So you're not wearing farmer's pants, you're wearing what?
Well, kind of farmer shoes. Yeah, and we provide material support, everything from soil to lumber to nails.
Soil to lumber to nails, everything that you need.
Everything you need.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What part do you play?
I'm also an outreach coordinator, and I work with the Green Thumb program with New York City's Department of Parks and Recreation, providing the same services and support.
Oh, beautiful. Well, we're going to find out more, but we got to take a quick break right here. We're going to find out everything that you guys are doing because we want to know. If you're farming and you're an urban farmer, we got to find out what you're growing. We'll be right back after this.
Thank you.
I already knew that I was going to go to college, from a young age. I definitely want to major in political science. After that, I'm going to get my law degree. Then I'm going to come back to Detroit, boost the economy, become the mayor or something, try to make the situation better for other people. I feel like I owe it to the city. I'm determined. It's going to happen. My name is Justin, and I am your dividend.
You know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Being a dad can be tough.
No. What do you mean she's not coming?
When's the fairy princess coming?
Any minute now.
But when you're willing to do anything...
It is I, Cruz Zinkorbell. Okay, time for cake.
It's always worth it.
I know it's really you, Drew. I'm just pretending for the other kids.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Hi, welcome back, everybody. Take a deep breath, guys. There you go. Kenneth Williams, Green Thumb crew from the outreach coordinators, and Bilin Bahanu. Now, you guys are associated with the Parks Department. Tell us what Green Thumb is all about.
Green Thumb provides material, technical support to gardeners and farmers throughout the 5 boroughs. We provide a lot of educational materials as well. We host a series of workshops and events. We basically do it all for our gardeners. And
like an urban cowboy, right?
Not quite. We don't have horses or anything.
No horses. Chickens?
Yes, people.
Oh,
raise
there you go. So where there's chickens, there's eggs.
Of course.
All right. So and you can find this behind buildings and stuff like that. I know there's a lot uptown in Brooklyn and the Bronx. Yeah. And it's all associated with the Parks Department.
Yes.
What do they do? Designate land, abandoned building property?
Yeah, so community gardens are coming from vacant lots
Vacant lots.
are now being repurposed for community gardening. Community members throughout the city come together and find a way to use these vacant spaces for gardening purposes.
And what are we growing?
Anything and everything, depending on the neighborhood you're in. You could find collards to callaloo to okra, anything and everything.
Vince, we got to find out what these gardens are. But see, he'll go put on one of those hats like that. He'll be picking greens and stuff through the night.
Yeah.
But now I've seen some gardens where they have the sunflower seeds growing over the fence and the corn stalks. You know, I've seen some really, really big gardens in some nice lighted areas.
Great.
Yeah. So we do see them around the city.
Yeah.
And these people are really dedicated. There's a lot of people with green thumbs out there.
Yes, yes, there are. They spend a good amount of their own time, their sweat equity, and sometimes money out of their pockets to maintain these beautiful spaces.
And then, you know, you talk to some of them come from the South. And some of them were born right here and just have that green thumb and know how to do it.
They learn from their neighbors.
Yes. What's so unique about this program?
The fact that we exist because of the efforts of the community. There was no Green Thumb before there were community members that told the city, we need you to pay attention to the work that we're doing. So we're very responsive, and we hear what their needs are, and we provide as much as we can.
Good. Hey, Kenneth, how's this food used? Is it used right there in the community, or they sell it to churches?
It's used in the community, used in any asset that can be found in the community, from schools, churches, to local food kitchens as well.
Yeah. I know you still have some in your freezer, right?
I actually do have potatoes from last season.
Good. And when does it start up again this year? Is it planned? Well, you got to be careful because the frost will catch it.
Yes.
So let me see. This week is like the first day of spring is the 20th, right?
Technically, it is. Yeah. But
you got to be careful. Old man Winters doesn't want to go away, so you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Or El Nino maybe pick your string beans. Or something. So, what's the importance of community gardening? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's an outlet towards engaging with your community. It's a great aspect of our communities where we have the opportunity in beautifying parts that have historically been neglected, and it's a way of providing added value in addition to services that are being provided in our communities. It's to supplement the efforts being provided.
Yeah.
They act like community centers without walls, basically. There's a lot of people that come together to engage, to exchange, to just build and be around each other when there aren't necessarily all that many public spaces in certain neighborhoods. So it's nice to have that.
I like it. Now, you've been doing this for some time now. When did the city designate these gardens?
Well, the city has had gardens around for a very, very long time. Our program has been in existence since 1978. We've been around for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, and we have gardeners that have been growing foods for 40 plus years.
Look at that. Now, I hear of rooftop gardening getting ready to take place.
Yeah.
Is that true? It's also through the Parks Department? Or it's
right
private
now,
on top of buildings and stuff like that?
Right now, there's a few privately owned buildings that have rooftop gardens. We have yet to embark on that aspect, but there's one in particular that I know of that's doing a lot of work, including keeping chickens on rooftops.
Chickens on rooftops? Why not have pigeons up there?
Why not chickens?
And where there's pigeons, guess what? I see a lot of hawks now in the city.
Wildlife's coming back.
They're going after squirrels and pigeons and things of that nature. So
we're
food chain continues. So you have the 30th annual Grow Together conference coming up. Tell us about that.
Yes, it will be hosted at Hostos Community College right here in the Bronx from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Breakfast and lunch will be provided
from the gardens.
From the garden. Someday we'll get there. But breakfast and lunch will be provided for those who pre-register online before March 21st. After that date, the next opportunity to purchase tickets will be the day of the conference on March 29th. and the price will increase from $5 to $7.
Oh, get your tickets now. How do we get those tickets?
You can go to our website. There's a registration page. Yeah.
So if you get your tickets now, you can eat.
Yes. That's important.
That's important. What are we going to expect to see there at that garden, at that conference?
There will be over 50 workshops, hands-on workshops that feature and highlight the expertise of some of our gardeners. Everything from how to install a rainwater harvesting system because we want to have green infrastructure in our gardens, to making natural beauty products from some of the materials in your gardens.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And senior arts and crafts, farmer yoga, just about everything you can imagine will be offered that
Farmer
day.
yoga.
Yeah, you got to stay nice and fit to do the hard
So you
work.
wear a farmer's outfit and you get out there and go.
Something like that.
You have to make sure to prepare for physical activity.
There you go. And you got to fuel that activity
Yeah.
with some of the great stuff from the garden. And one quick question before we go. Is there such thing as a secret garden?
There's at least 4 or 5 of them with
I
that
would
name,
think so.
actually.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
They exist.
I just do that because we played on WVLS, Secret Garden.
Great.
So when I think about this secret garden, I'll think about a place like that where, you can wander through this garden, with the one that you like enthusiastically.
Not that type of secret.
That's a secret garden, right? But thank you guys so much. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Green Thumb Outreach Coordinators, Bilin Bahanu and Kenneth Williams. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Okay, next time bring a basket of the stuff that you
we
grow.
should have. Thank you so much for having us.
No. When it's harvest time, just come back.
Yeah,
all right?
we'll find you.
All right. We'll be right here. Bring it, hook it up. Maybe we'll make a salad or something like that. We're going to take a short break, but when we return, we'll take a closer look at an event to empower women. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And shelter pets make super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities. To ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child. Give.
Advocate.
Volunteer. Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey, on March 31st, Hope Community Incorporated will hold their 3rd annual Women's Entrepreneurship Forum. And joining us to share more is Michelle Rimey, and business manager for the Hope Community Incorporated, and Isla Duncan, the owner of Evelyn's Kitchen. We welcome you guys to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell us, what does Hope Community Incorporated do?
Well, Hope Community has just celebrated its 45th year of providing affordable housing, economic development, and social and cultural arts activities in the community of East Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
So primarily we're an affordable housing organization. However, myself, I work on the economic development side, so trying to create the economic vitality of the community through the Visit El Barrio initiative, which is working with businesses such as Isla's to bring people into the community and support the local businesses.
So how do people get involved with this? How do we learn more about this where we can learn how to maybe get involved in economic development?
We just revamped our website, www.visitelbarrio.com. We also have Facebook and Twitter. What we're doing is we're promoting the businesses. So we have a listing of the businesses in the community, and we're continuing to update that, and so that people can.
And
see.
who are the subject? Who are the people that we serve?
We serve the community of East Harlem, primarily all the businesses that are on those websites, and Community Board 11, so part of the Bronx and East Harlem.
And Isla, how did you get involved?
Well, I'm the owner and executive chef at Evelyn's Kitchen, and we're actually based in East Harlem. So I think Michelle and I connected a couple of years ago to have a service like Hope Community that actually takes the time to reach out to local businesses, offer support, offer guidance, has been, for me, invaluable as I sort of guide navigate the waters of owning and operating a small business.
Oh yeah, we're gonna come and eat up all your food. Know where you're located? Vince loves to do this too, by the way.
Oh, absolutely! Come visit us. We're on First Avenue between 118th and 119th, and we actually have a cafe that's open 7 days a week.
Oh,
we serve dangerously delicious goodies.
Dangerously delicious goodies.
And elegant comfort food.
Alligator food?
Elegant comfort food.
Elegant
we
comfort
can make alligator food for you if that's your choice. But yeah.
Well, did you ever taste it?
We have to go down to New Orleans, Florida.
New Orleans or
right?
Florida,
Exactly.
yeah. Alligator pate, get a cracker, go like that. Oh, I'm very hungry right now. What are some of the programs that you guys have going on?
Well, one of our main projects is El Barrio Week. So for the week leading up to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, we promote the businesses by having a restaurant week. We also do a Shop Loco event for the retail, and we promote all the cultural arts events to encourage people to come to the cultural arts events and then stay for dinner and shopping.
Yeah, so that's the first week of June, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Right? Yeah. So that's great. So we can go, and you're talking about all of these businesses in the area. Does it expand beyond just the area that you work in?
It's primarily East Harlem. The focus really isn't, particularly this year, been focused on really about shopping local, that these are the businesses that support the community, and so encouraging people not only from outside the community but inside the community to come and shop. And you were talking earlier about the event that happened in East Harlem, is now to be able to pick up a phone and, one of the businesses says, those are my customers. So they do not hesitate when it comes time to support the community because those were their customers. And so we encourage them based on, on things like that you should support your local businesses.
Yeah, I'm glad they're getting to the bottom of that, finding out what happened so it doesn't happen anywhere else in our community. I don't have to sound like this. But, our heart and prayers go out to all of the people who were affected in that incident there. Who's going to be at this forum, this women's forum that's coming up? What can people expect?
Sure. This is our third year of doing the Women's Entrepreneurship Forum. So we select women entrepreneurs from the East Harlem community. Isla was one of our panelists last year. This year we have two confirmed right now, which is Angela Fuller from Simplicious. She does vegetarian and vegan egg rolls.
Simplicious?
Simplicious.
Simplicious.
Yes.
All right.
And she's a hot bread kitchen incubator business. And then we also have Eileen Barrett from Aroma's Bakery and Boutique Bakery, and they're another delicious bakery down the street from Isla.
Is that your competition?
We love seeing new businesses open in East Harlem. We've been there
Go
almost
ahead,
3.5
girl. I knew
years.
she was going to come.
And it's fantastic to see other businesses come in and really... it's such a vibrant community, and it's wonderful to see more and more businesses open up. So we welcome it.
You know what to say. Beautiful.
The greatest.
We have to stop by your place.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So who can attend this?
It's open to both men and women. The last year was a mix of women who are starting businesses, who have who want to start businesses, and they were able to see the trials and tribulations, the successes, to how to start a business. I mean, we cry, we do a little bit of everything.
Oh, of course, yeah.
you know, because they formed, I think the panelists themselves, we meet with them beforehand, and they formed this camaraderie because they didn't know each other beforehand. Right. And then you see that your commonalities and how, as women owning businesses, you know, the stresses and also the successes. So,
talk about some of the struggles in owning a business.
How long do we have right now?
Well, just touch it. Just touch it, because I want you to talk about the successes also.
You know, what I say to anyone who is thinking about embarking on a small business or starting their own business is to be really clear about your passion, because the passion is what's going to guide you. Yes. And that allows you to weather whatever storms come your way. I think, you know, for me, since the beginning, the big sort of the biggest stress is we employ 14 people, and that's grown obviously over the last 4 years. But to know that there are people whose livelihood depends on if the business is doing well and if I'm on top of things, I take that responsibility really seriously. But you know, I think the passion and the commitment needed to move and grow a small business. If you have that, you can accomplish pretty much anything.
There you go. I love it. Women's Forum, one more time.
Yes.
Where is it?
The Women's Entrepreneurship Forum will be on March 31st, Monday, March 31st, from 9 o'clock to 12:30 p.m. at the Silberman School of Social Work, 2180 3rd Avenue.
There you go. Michelle Ramey, Business Manager, Hope Community Incorporated. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Along with Isla Dunchin, owner, Evelyn's Kitchen. Yes, we will visit you, and we're going to come and clean you out, eat up all your food.
Please do. I'd love to see you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, but up next, we'll be right back with more. Stay right there. Want to exercise? You ready? You want to get involved?
Barry, time is running out. According to my calculations, 1 in 5 kids in America struggles with hunger. How can so many children face hunger when there's more than enough food to feed them all? You're right, Barry. We can help solve hunger by teaming up with Feeding America to get food to hungry kids in communities across the country.
Help Flint and the Feeding America network of food banks get food to the people who need it in your community. Find your local Feeding America food bank at feedingamerica.org/hunger.
Together, we're Feeding America.
Being a dad can be tough.
No. What do you mean she's not coming?
When's the fairy princess coming?
Any minute now.
But when you're willing to do anything...
It is I, Cruz Zinkorbell. Okay, time for cake.
It's always worth it.
I know it's really you, Drew. I'm just pretending for the other kids.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
I don't know what's happening. Start a new chat. What did I do? Okay, wow. That is so weird.
Hey! Hi!
Oh my gosh. Hi! God, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so nervous. Gia, you're so big. Come closer to the camera. Wait, now you're in my face. That was so good.
And welcome back, everybody. That was Vince on the ones and twos back there. And I think he was trying to activate that 8-track machine under the table there that he always messes with. I told him to put that thing away, but he wants to keep that old unit working under the table. Put it on top of the table so people can see it. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, you know, Voices Unbroken provides our youth with the tools they need for creative self-expression. And we are pleased to be joined today by founder and executive director Victoria Sammartino. We welcome you to the show.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Now, what is Voices Unbroken? Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we're a Bronx-based organization. We're proud to be Bronx-based. And we're a arts and youth development organization. Mm-hmm. So we make creative writing workshops accessible to vulnerable youth.
Oh, good.
And sort of our vision as an organization is to look for young people who come from our communities, not just the Bronx, but all over the city, but are not necessarily present or integrated in our communities. So we work in non-school settings. A lot of our work takes place on Rikers Island, in juvenile justice facilities. We also work with youth who are in the foster care system. And when we work with young people who are physically free, we're looking for young people who, for some reason have had barriers to getting engaged in other arts programming.
Yeah, we went to Rikers Island a couple of times. We dealt with some of the students over there. They have school, like everybody else. But I'm reminded of Rikers, when you said Rikers Island, it's Flavor Flav's birthday. And I was over there, and we were doing a show for the inmates getting ready to come out. And somebody whispered and said, "Hey, Flavor Flav's in the kitchen." I said, "Well, bring him out." And I had this group there. They sang "It's a Thin Line Between Love and Hate," the Persuaders. And he came out with a chef's hat on and sang that song. But he's a rapper. He's a hype man for, for a group, a rap group. But he came out and sang, it was so funny. The inmates were on the floor. You could see puddles everywhere. It was crazy. But yeah, I just thought about that. So, puddle.
Okay.
Anyway, so you do a lot of things in and around. What are some of the programs that you have going on?
So all of our like winter spring programming started up in February, and so we'll be in facilities around the city until June. I see you're thinking about that.
No, you said
memory?
puddles. Okay.
It's probably something we should discuss off air, although I'm not exactly sure what it refers to. But
it's okay.
So I mean, our workshops are facilitated by professional teaching artists, and the young people that we work with have amazing voices, and a disproportionate number of young people from the Bronx find their way into the facilities that we work in. So it's a nice to be welcomed onto this show, and able to speak to a Bronx audience, so we can all just remember the young people who are from our communities and may not be present with us right now, but are still part of us.
How did you come up with the name Voices Unbroken?
That's a Rikers story too. I used to be a teacher I was an educator on Rikers, and literally the first day that I went to Rikers, I'm also a writer, and so I had my journal, and I was leaving Rikers the first day I went there back in the 90s. And I wrote in my journals, "Sisters, may your voices go unbroken." And so when I was coming up with a name for the organization, I looked back at that journal entry.
Oh, great. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And why is it so important to have programs such as this in the Bronx?
I think you can do anything you want in New York City. There's so many different arts programming, but I think a lot of times people have to go into Manhattan to get it, or young people have to know it's what they want, and so so we think it's so important to have programming where to find young people where they are and to be present with them where they are. And I mean, the spring offers a really nice metaphor for coming out of a kind of a dark winter, and this particular year we had a really rough winter, and so we try to be present with young people when they're when they're having hard times.
And you have a lot of people working with you, or people who come back and want to join in the program to help out?
Yeah, I mean, what we're really it's challenging for us because young people, where we meet young people are places that we hope they don't stay for very long and that we hope they won't come back to. But we do have young people who kind of stay in touch with us and let us know how they're doing, and so.
That's great.
Yeah.
What's so unique about your program?
I think that we're Bronx based, and I'm a Bronx native. I think that definitely anything Bronx oriented makes
Bronx
you
strong.
unique, right?
Yeah.
Keeping us Bronx strong. I think also that we have this hybrid of arts and youth development. So we see our role as artists, and we also see our roles to be qualified youth development professionals, and to be like intentionally present with young people who may not have a lot of people in their lives, and to offer the arts as a tool for when you're in crisis, the people who will come to look for you should be artists, and it's a tool. They're tools that they can use the rest of their lives. We'll always need to communicate with the people we care about.
It's important to give people something positive to do because there's so many other things in our community that they can be doing.
It's absolutely true.
So we praise you and we thank you for bringing these wonderful things into our communities.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Any success stories you want to talk about? You want to share with us?
Well, we actually have a leadership group, Voices in Action, that we launched a few years ago, and it's funded by the New York Women's Foundation. They're girls and young women who have been through our programs, and they're coming out with a book in April.
Oh, all right. So you got to come back and share that.
They'll come back and share.
Yeah. You got to come back with them.
I will happily.
There you go. What do you have there?
This is the latest issue of our magazine. I just brought copies for you. If anyone's interested, I don't know what camera to hold it up to. But if anyone's interested in getting a copy, they can write to us through our website, and we'll mail them. We still do hard copies because we're old school like that. No 8-track tapes. But,
All right. You know what a 45 is?
I do know what a 45
Oh,
is. My first 45 was Whitney Houston.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Vince said his first 45 was Michael Jackson's I Want You Back.
That's a perfectly fine first 45, right?
Thank you so much. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. Victoria Samantino, founding executive director, Voices Unbroken, right here in the Bronx. Thank you so much for all the wonderful things that you are doing in the community with your organization.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And Rikers, I don't know if that's an island that you want to go to. You can go visit. As a visit. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, only
visit.
if you get to leave at the end.
There's people that, want to come out and do some positive things in our community.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a quick break right here, but coming up, we'll have a cardio workout you won't want to miss. Stay tuned. Hey!
Hi, this is Jeff Fox for 107.5 WBLS. And when I get off the radio, I check out my man, the Dr. Bob Lee. It's open on BronxNet. I never miss it.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today, I'm just an aluminum can. One day, I could be a stadium.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
I don't know what's happening. Start a new chat. What did I do? Okay. Wow. That is so weird.
Hey! Hi!
Oh my gosh. Hi! God, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so nervous. Gia, you're so big. Come closer to the camera. Wait, now you're in my face. That was so good.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC. Or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Oh, here we go. We're back. Our next guest is a certified trainer, Tracy Knott. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. And he joins us today for a cardio workout you won't want to miss. You can work out with these things.
Yes, sir. Of course you can.
You can swing a little bit until you get tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having gloves on.
That's right.
If you do a couple of rounds of these, even with gloves on, your hands will eventually want to fall.
Come on down. That's
like
right.
This.
That's right. That's right.
And then that's when you get hit. Boom.
Yep.
Boom. But anyway, what are we going to do today? What do we got going on?
I wanted to do 3 of my workouts that I use up in my class and up in Van Cortlandt, where I use one with weights, one without, and we do a little bit of the ab workout too. I mean, the whole thing I was talking about with cardio. Cardio is very important. The only thing is above cardio is your diet.
Yeah.
A lot of times people join gyms and they lift up weights and they think they automatically going to lose weight. All it is arms are going to get bigger, but it's not going to be toned, and they end up quitting. So.
And you always stress the importance of the core.
That's what I was about to say. That's
How
right.
important is that core?
Core is very important. That's where you get all your strength from. Your strength, you get it from your abs, lower back, and your glutes. Everything that I do, I use that. And everything else follows after. Okay? But we want to get started.
All right, let's get it started. Here we go.
just
Pump
bring it
up
up
some
for
get
me.
it started music. Here we go. We do it like this. Tracy Knott on the 1s and 2s. Here we go. Boom.
Get low, turn it up, DJ. This right here requires the core. You get in here, hold that form. High, work, work, noise, work, 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 work. Throw that forward here. High, work, 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 yeah, work, 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 work. Get that elbow here. High, look up. Work, 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 work. Yeah, yeah. Work, 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 work. Uppercut, go get it. High, throw it. Work, 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 work. Yeah, yeah. Work, 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 work. Throw that forward here. High. Yeah. Work, 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 work. Let's go. High. Yeah. Work, 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 work. Yeah, 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 yeah. Throw that forward here. High. Work, 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 work. Clap it up, clap it up. Next, we're gonna do our other cardio one without the dumbbells. So, DJ, we ready? You ready? Ha, ha. Go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get that, get that, get that. Work, work, work. 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 Let's go. Ha! Get it! Work! 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 Double up, go! Get it! Work! 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 Get that 12, 3, 6, 9, work! 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 Throw that here. Ha! Work! 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 Keep going here. Yeah! Noise! Work! 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 Throw that up, go here. Yeah! Work! 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 Clap it up, baby. One more, one more. Get that, get that. Got it here. Get down. DJ, we ready? Let's get it, go side. Ha! Work! 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 Shoot it up, go here. Ha! Work! 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 Let's get it, go side. Work! 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 Shoot it up, go here. Ha! Work! 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 Let's get it, go side. Twist! Work! 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 Shoot it up, go here. Ha! Work! 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 Work. 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 Let's get it. Go side. Work. 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 Shoot it up. Go here. Ha. Yeah. Work. 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 Let's get it. Go side. Yeah. Yeah. Clap it up, baby. Good job. Good job. Good job, mama. Good work, baby. Look up. Look up. Hey,
Oh, you got some more? You doing some more?
Nah, that's just a little bit.
All right,
I can't do everything.
All right, what you gonna do next?
Well, that's it. I was waiting for you to come over here.
Oh, I was doing it behind the curtain.
Okay, all right.
Like the Wizard of Oz. I was behind the curtain. All right, so that's a cardio workout.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
What I do.
And what would that do for the
put
body?
It like this. The whole point is, I like to use this example. When we were kids, we had recess, and we would run out there and act crazy.
Right.
That's why a lot of kids, not all kids, keep fit.
Yeah.
Just because you get older doesn't mean you have to keep working. So.
Do they have recess today? What's the difference between yesterday and today?
I remember when I was younger, when we would go out for lunch, I would just run crazy. So, that's an example of what the people call HIIT now, which is high intensity interval training, meaning you just constantly pushing yourself. That's how you burn fat faster.
Yeah.
If you like with marathon runners, they run a steady pace. After about a few minutes, you get used to that pace and you're not really burning. You're just really beating your body up.
Yeah.
I like to use a workout like a sprinter. You go hard, few seconds, that's how you burn.
What do kids need today? Are they working out like we used to?
No, they're not. It's like where people like to use this example where we didn't have like the video games that the kids have now, the social networks. It's just so much going on for a kid. I remember summertime where we would get up.
But they don't play the games that we played back then.
No. They play the video games. But they don't play the games that we play, like the kick the can and all that kind of stuff. We're always out running.
Nothing active.
No.
Too much.
A lot of it, I'm sorry, but you have to fault the parents too. So.
Yeah.
You got to work out with your kids too.
So if there's one thing you can tell the parents, what would you tell them?
I just said that. You have to work out with your kid. Lead by example. That's the best thing. And, after a while, when your kids get a certain age, they know how to tune you out. You can be telling them valuable information, they tune you out. But if you're showing them, that's different. They'll be proud of the parent. That's how you do it.
You give them a good foundation. They're going to tune you out. They get into that adolescent stage. I call it the dark ages, but they always come back because you gave them that great foundation.
That's right.
All right, give them a big round of applause, everybody. Yes, indeed. Where are you going to be?
I run classes every day up in White Plains, New York, 196 Maple Avenue. I'm at the Van Cortlandt Park on the weekends. I stay constantly busy.
Website?
That's right.
Facebook?
NotPlayingFitness.com. Facebook, Jimmy Tracy Knott. The business page on Facebook, Not Playing Fitness.
Tracy Knott, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big round of applause. Okay. All right, Tracy, unfortunately, that's about all the time we have for today's show. I'd like to thank our guests, you, for joining us and tuning it in, checking it all out. If you missed any part of today's show, well, you can tune in to a recablecast of Open at 5 and 10 p.m. or watch anytime on the web at bronxnet.org, or you can catch an all-new episode Wednesday at 10 a.m. with our man, Darren Jaime. Always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice. Let your choice control the chooser. From all of us here at BronxNet, have a great and enjoyable day, and I'll see you on your radio with the world's best-looking sound right after the Quiet Storm with Lenny Green tonight on 107.5 WBLS. Peace. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.